Good morning, YouTube. First of all, let me apologize because I'm not feeling too great today, and that awful sound in the background is my PlayStation that appears to be wanting to try to take off, even though I've completely stripped the thing down and redone the thermal paste and the thermal pads and the whole kit and caboodle. But yeah, I guess they're not as good as cooling as PCs are. But the update is here. We've just updated. The servers have come on back online, and I thought we'd jump in and have a poke around and see what there is here. So first of all, let's have a look. I wasn't sure if there was a new bureau ship. There is. The StarSpangled Fleet is active. Let's have a look in there. Let's just turn off the Worcester. So we've got camo for the New York, camo for the New Mexico, Colorado, Nevada, Tennessee, North Carolina, Kansas, and then at the end of that you get the Tier 4 Oklahoma. So I'm guessing that's the permanent camos for all of the new American battleship line, but what you will notice is that they are all level 1 camos. So that means you're going to need 600 paints to upgrade each of those to top level. Because it's 250 for level 2 and then another 350 I think for level 3. So that's 6, well, let's have a look. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 4200 paints and one ship. So I don't know when I'll be starting that because I'm not quite finished doing the ones that I was on. The Kleber is the one that I'm after, so we'll finish that segment today. So we've probably got 4 or 5 weeks there left on the Kleber. My Worcester's a little bit further behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's if I've got all of the ships and commanders at the levels that I need. I haven't for the Conqueror. So if we look at the Conqueror project, you see I'm on the second lap of 5 for this segment, and I've only got 1 commander and no ships, although I have been working towards the Hipper, which would speed that up a little bit. But I think even moving on to the last segment, I've got 2 commanders, and I don't have any of those ships either, although I'm probably about 80,000 from having the Megami, so I could boost that. But even then, I've only got 35.6 million silver there. And if I'm going to buy a tier 7, that's an easy, 23, 24 million off that to do all the upgrades and everything. But let's go back to the menu and let's have a look at what is in our campaigns and missions. It is day 1 of Georgia on My Mind. That's a terrible thing. I'm actually going to sing it. Georgia on my mind, Georgia on my mind. No, awful song, and to be honest, it's worse than me thinking of titles for my videos for this channel. But let's have a look. I am going to buy Admiralty back in. To me, it is the most cost-effective way of running the campaign. I try to do all the stuff each week, and that way you're not spending a huge, massive amount of money to get all the way through. On day 1, I know there are people, the big wallet warrior whales out there, that will gladly pay top dollar to unlock a ship on day 1, to have the kudos, or as we used to call it in the old days, EPing of having a ship first. And then obviously guys who do that are going to be earning steel from day 1, or steel badges. How much is it? 20? No? 27,250 to unlock everything at day one, which gets you the tier 7 Georgia badge symbol, one captain, five, is that five large crates, 18 small crates, 750 doubloons, just to give you a bit of money back. 4 insignias, 40 promotion orders, 4 commendations. There's never enough commendations. But looking at all of that, I mean, the 7 days of premium there, which isn't too bad. But there isn't much in the way of flags when you consider that there's all those new camos for the new American battleship line. That's not a lot of camos to melt down, really, considering you need what is you'd need 200 of the low-level camos, or around let's think 90, no, about 85 of the good camos, which melt down into 7 paint, just to make one maximum level permanent camo for one of those new ships. So I'm gonna go the cheap option because I've only got 3,500. I'm gonna purchase the Admiralty backing, which will allow me to go from day one. And look, I've already got a crate. So it's a big USN battleship crate, and we'll open those in a second. We have got a lot of stuff down here on the bottom bar with regards to the missions. Let's have a look. I was most of the way through my weekly boost just yesterday, but I said unfortunately I was a little bit tired and I'm a little bit ill, so I'm taking it easy today. I'm almost done. Got to do my legendaries. Daily boost this week, it looks like we're going to be getting global XP, so that's 3, 6, 1,000, 1,500 a day. So that's 7, 10,500 global XP in the week. Quick bit of maths there for you. And there's a few flags and things to be had along the way as well. What we're looking for, top 4 in the team. Shouldn't be too hard. Unless, of course, we go completely potato. I'm going to leave that one for a second because that's a change. What we're going to look at is we've got German Carrier Command. So, German carriers have been brought into the game. I understand they have AP bombs. I haven't gone into the patch notes in detail. I didn't do a patch notes video because there was lots of others already out there way before I had a chance to do any. But it looks to be very much along the same lines of the American and Japanese carrier. Win some battles, do some damage with torpedo bombers, do some damage to dive bombers, and kill 5 ships. And out of that, we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 summer crates, and we're going to get Hans Geisler, who is the German carrier commander. So I'm guessing that I should be able to pick up a German carrier somewhere. Weekly Havoc is here. Are there 5 weeks of this, or are there 4? I can't remember. But straightforward, we know how this one goes now. We've got XP, 3,000 XP, that's like a game or 2. It's not before bonuses, so 1 booster and 1 good game should get you through that one. 300,000 credits. Take out something like the Nelson or the Belfast or another tier 6 with let's say an XP booster and a credits booster, get you through that quickly. 2,500 XP before bonuses, again not too hard. 350 global XP, that's a couple of games. Some commander XP, again you can use boosters for that. And then we get into the shakedown trials, 300 times with the main battery. I can actually do that in 1 game with a Fletcher because that thing is like launching a beehive at battleships, and I do love burning ships down. We've got a couple of good clips on the channel and a couple of good games with a Fletcher. I think my maximum hits in game with one of those is 424 hits. I think the other day I had another game where I hit nearly 350. So yeah, expect some rapid firing destroyers and cruisers out there. I think it's going to take the battleship commanders a little bit longer to get that one. So I think there's going to be a lot of cruisers bouncing around this week. Again, you can do that in tier 4 to 7, or you can do it in legendary. Shakedown trials 2. Receive, what's that, 7 million potential damage? That's an easy one for the battleship commanders. For me, who are like my cruisers and destroyers, it means sailing around in circles and having people shoot at me and hoping that they all miss and racking up that. And here we go. This is one that the battleship commanders are going to hate this week. Set fire 25 times to ship. Cruisers. There's going to be HE spamming cruisers everywhere. But if you do save your battleships, that's ripe for Citadels. And we'll get onto that in just a second. Air superiority. What have we got? So, tier 3 carriers, tier 5 carriers, 8,000 damage and 3,000 damage. That shouldn't be too hard to do. I feel like they're trying to push people more into playing carriers this update. There's been a lot of bad press going around in the forums, various social media channels. Some people are liking it, some people are hating it. Personally, riding around in DDs all the time, if you haven't got an AA build on it, it's a nightmare. And apparently now planes have got an invincibility button, which is, I think, frankly, a piss take. Planes aren't invincible. Why give them an invincibility button? Why didn't Wargaming just give them some extra hit points on the planes to make them a bit more durable? But I know I have a couple of friends that enjoy playing carriers at tier 7. They have some damn good games in it. But you can't prepare for a game against a carrier if you don't know there's going to be a carrier in there. If we're going in with a division with a carrier in the game, I'm not taking a destroyer, or if I am taking a destroyer, I'm putting an AA build on it. But going into a game without knowing there's a carrier going to be in there and then finding one, it's annoying. You should be able to choose your build at the start of the game, either AA build or your standard build, one of the two. That'd be a lovely feature to be implemented, but highly unlikely that they're going to give us something like that because they don't want people trying carriers out and then running away from them. Now this one is a bit of a change. Before we had the prevail missions, one drop in weekly, and it was in with the normal missions, but it appears that they've put all 4 of them in available now. So instead of being one a week and everybody trying to chase that one a week, they've put all 4 out here. So I'm guessing that all 4 are active from day 1. So you can get a Kraken anytime in the next month, and that'll qualify for you. You can get 7 Citadels anytime in the month. It's that hit enemy ships 200 times with a main battery in one battle. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be my Fletcher. There's only really cruisers and rapid fire DDs can do that one. I can't see a battleship hitting enemy ships 200 times with a main battery in one game. If anybody does this in a battleship, please find me on Twitter, find me on PSN, save the video because I would love to watch it. 200 main gun hits with a battleship in one battery. Show me. Somebody prove to me it can be done. Again, I would love to see that. So I think this is going to be a month for cruisers, really. And again, in one battle, set fire 20 times to ship. I know there's some British battleships can probably do that, given the number of fires that I've had set on me. We can Atlanta, Marblehead, Cleveland, all those HE spammers, Ochikov, Suzuya. The game is screwed. To be frank, they try to balance it one way, and it's like chucking a bag of sand on a seesaw, to be honest. They tip it in completely the opposite direction. They there is no balance. It goes from one end of the scale to the other, and they can't seem to find a happy middle ground. Um, as I said, playing DDs over the last few months with the Ochakov coming in, is it 10.7, 10.3, 10.7 kilometer radar? You can't go near a cap at the start of the game. If you've got a carrier in the game as well, you've got spotter plane cruisers that are running radar or long range sonar as well. You're trying to get near the cap and you're just getting hammered and pounded and you're no use whatsoever. And then you get screamed at because you hang back near your cruisers to give you some AA cover, and then everybody wants you to go near the cap because they don't want to. Um, it is not just the DD's job to get the caps. Everybody can help. Everybody can support. If you can push that Ochikov, that HE spamming radar cruiser further out than he can detect me, I can get in on that cap and get it done. There was something else came up earlier, but it appears to have disappeared again. Oh, here it is. If you press triangle on PlayStation 4, there's a new bit here which actually shows you the progress of your campaign and also the progress of your bureau projects. Now, I didn't see many people asking for this, and I didn't see their update video a week or so ago. But that's interesting. At a glance, I know that for Conqueror that I've only got one commander, no ships, and I can't do anything to finish it. But also there it shows my commander XP, my commendations, my insignias, my promotion orders, and my paint, which is a nice, quick, easy way to view it. So thank you for that, Wargaming. That's a nice one. Now go and view that project. Now what happens if we back out of it? We just go back to the main menu, not to the bureau. So I'm going to stick my Worcester back on. Yeah, we want the Conqueror off. But let's go and have a look at ships, and in particular German. And I'm guessing we can go and buy a tier 3 German carrier. What are we going to stick on it? Aircraft return speed, second battery firing range. Yeah, we'll get my planes back quicker. Yeah, we'll have a bit extra on there. Do you know, so I'm just going to boost this up there. Just going to boost it to there. What else can we stick on? Oh, we get a new hull with 800 extra hit points. So there we are. We have got our first German aircraft carrier, the Rhine. That's nice. We've changed the port as well for this one. Where is it? Anyone? New York? Big American flag up there. Empire State Building. Okay, so I'm guessing it's New York, but somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. Manhattan Island. Oh look, I've just remembered. It's 4th of July coming up, so that might be why we've chosen this port. Just for the sake of this one, I'm going to stick my ducky flag on. Do I need a camo? Nah, probably not. Let's have a look. 32,000 hit points. Squadron each of dive and torpedo bombers. Secondaries are rubbish. A defense is average. 26 knot speed. And you can be spotted from 1,000,000 miles away. What do we get on the Japanese one? You'll notice that I haven't really played carriers. 7.6. 25 knots. So the Germans got better AA than the Japanese. Right, we'll give that a fly out a little later on. Where was the American line? Here we go. So let's have a look at where have we gone? Dun, dun, dun. So the New York, does this mean we can unlock the Nevada? No, it's early access, which means we have to get it out of a crate. Now as we've bought Admiralty back in, we've got a crate. So let's go in and have a look. I've just picked up my daily crate. So this is the big USN crate that we got for buying Admiralty back in. What's the best? Green flags. Camos, whoop-de-doo, not even a ship. So have a look here, this is just a daily crate from yesterday, or today. Daily crate from yesterday. Now we do have a commander crate that I haven't opened yet. But I earned yesterday, so I thought I might get the German carrier commander as he's now in the roster. But I haven't got him yet. But never mind, we'll get him at the end of it. So, no early access ships. Let's have a look at the campaign to see when we get big carrier crates. So I'm guessing it's 4 weeks, so we've got 2 more there. It's stage 5. That's a standard. Let's have a look, another one at stage 7. A big one at 10. Plus a little one at 10. A little one. So they are throwing plenty of these crates in here. Another one at 15. So I'm guessing that there's a good chance that we'll be able to get some early access ships out of this one. I haven't actually had a look to see what the drop rates are in there. So that's my little bit of an update on where things are this morning with things. So I'm going to drop off the broadcast now, and I'm going to go and play a few games. I'll try and get in division with some guys and get a stream on either during the week. But as I said, I'm quite unwell today, so I'm not going to spend ages sitting playing games. I think I need to go and crawl back to my bed, to be honest. So take care, captains. Get in there if you have some amazing games, or you get something wicked out of a crate. You know, find me on PSN, find me on Twitter, tonic_TZW, and on Twitter it's TZW_tonic, I think. But go find me, drop a tweet, tell me what you got. Are you one of the jammy people that's going to get one ship in every single crate that you open and not have to do any grind? Or are you going to be like me and just get a crap ton of camos? So enjoy, and I shall see you all later. Tea out.